It's the middle of the summer. You're hot and sweaty. You've been working in the garden. You need something cold to cool you down, but also something that'll get your energy up. I've got the perfect thing. The Stawberry-Kiwi Smoothie. 4 ingredients, simple steps, just cut, blend, and serve. So let's get started. First of all, because I have a garden, I know that a lot of producers will add preservatives, fertilizers, herbicides to help keep their produce fresh. So I'm going to make sure that I wash my ingredients very thoroughly. First of all, you have the strawberries. So let's get these rinsed real quick. Let's chop up these strawberries real quick. Now, the vitamin C, I'm sure that you've all heard about preventing or healing wounds, as well as maintaining collagen levels, which are the supportive material that gives structure to your cells. But what you may not have known is that it prevents cancer. And that is huge because for me, my family has a history of cancer. So it's important also to know is that vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. So you have to get some every day. Let's get started on the kiwis now. Now, one of the important things about kiwis is that they have this skin on them, which obviously you don't want to eat. Whenever I cut my kiwis, I start by peeling them first. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm being very careful with this knife as it is cutting towards your fingers. So make sure you're going slow with decisive movements and just get that skin off. About the kiwis, that it doesn't overlap with the vitamin C from the strawberries. It has other flavonoids in it that are very different from those in vitamin C, and they protect the DNA from oxidization. So it's very important to get the nutrients from the kiwi, and it's such an easy fruit to eat because it tastes so good. Also, kiwis have a lot of fiber in them because of the seeds inside the kiwis. Fiber is great for the body because not only does it help with weight loss because it keeps you fuller longer, but it also is very good because it binds and removes toxins from your colon, and it prevents colon cancer that way. So basically what we've got in this smoothie is a huge cancer prevention drink. The deal maker or deal breaker for this smoothie is really the yogurt. It's where the fat comes from. What I took was the 3 most popular yogurts. Now, first of all, my first option actually had quite a bit of fat in it as well as some calories. It's also important for us when we get our calcium to make sure that we're low in fat. So that wasn't a very interesting option for me. Now, this brand, it's actually a Weight Watchers brand, had only 100 calories, but it also has 6 grams of protein and then 3 grams of fiber. So we added to that fiber, which is going to keep our blood sugar going longer, but we also had some protein. Now, also an option is this Greek yogurt had 12 grams of protein. It's practically a meal in 1 serving. When you begin to actually put the ingredients together, we use about a cup of ice. I would recommend using a crushed ice because it's easier on your blender, but most of us have cubed ice in our homes. Also, that calls for 4 chopped strawberries, 1 kiwi, and then a package of yogurt. And I'll use the Weight Watchers for this recipe. We're just going to combine that all in our blender. I also put the ice on the bottom so that it would be sure to chop that up nice and fine and then combine the other ingredients. Also, whenever we are actually plugging in our blender, make sure that you have this on first and then plug in your blender so that I'm going to start off by pulsing it a little bit just to cut up that ice. Okay, now after you've got it pretty well blended, I'm going to scrape the sides of mine to get all that yogurt off and make sure that it's thoroughly blended. That way nobody gets an uneven tasting smoothie. Okay, now that that's done, I'll just pulse that just to get that all mixed well. And after you've blended, all you have left to do is to serve it. So just pour it into one of your favorite glasses and enjoy. That's really good. It's like an instant energy boost. Now let's talk about some of the other options for this smoothie. Now a serving of the Stawberry-Kiwi Smoothie is approximately 1 cup. Now the recipe that I gave you calls for 2 servings. The cost analysis varies for this recipe quite a bit. The fruit will fluctuate with the seasons, but the yogurt, it usually costs about 80 cents for a serving. Now the yogurt combined with the fruit prices will usually cost about $1 per serving. Some of the other options that you have for your smoothie are the frozen fruit, which is definitely cheaper, but it stays fresh longer and it keeps well in your freezer. One of the important things about the frozen fruits is that you make sure that it doesn't have any added sugar. Some brands freeze their fruits in syrups. However, you need to make sure that you check on that. So that's one option. Also, you can add peaches. Now, peaches are very good in smoothies because they blend. Raspberries are also an option, or blueberries on that note. They add a lot of antioxidants to the actual smoothie, which will also help prevent cancer, and will even add a little bit of color to your dish. So those are 3 options for that, but you can also, like I said earlier, use the Greek yogurt instead of the plain, which will add some protein. And the yogurt is definitely always going to be healthier than, let's say, sweetened condensed milk or ice cream, which is typically used in smoothies. Important to note, this is a very simple recipe, but fast food doesn't have to always be bad for you. This is a very fast recipe, and it's got readily available ingredients. Make your fast food, but eat it nutritiously. Thanks for visiting Deborah's Diner. Have a good day.